So with me this morning is two of our filmmakers, Hannah Benson and Erin Benson. And we're going to talk to them a little bit about the film that they made for Cabin Fever Film Festival called Night Like This, Crowder. And I guess, Hannah and Erin, I'll start with what inspired you to make this film?
Well, I think we have a close relationship with our family and our mother's sister and her family. And I wanted to capture that. I've always had an idea to do a music video, but we never went through with it until this past time. I was like, let's make the music video. So we just did. Yeah, just family love. That's really why we did it.
And you chose that song because it embodied the idea of your family, your closeness?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. It was very, very upbeat, very, it looked like a lot of fun being part of your family.
Well, thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about your process for making the film? I know that people are always really interested in like the kinds of equipment that you used and how long it took you and, those kinds of things. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, we filmed with an iPhone, basically, and whenever we could. And then when we got home, we would put it together on iMovie. So those were the sources that we used. And then many of us took turns filming, right?
Yeah.
And the challenge was we couldn't get it on the computer originally. It was hard to find it.
Yeah. It was hard to get our stuff on the computer, so we're like, oh no, I don't know if we can actually go through with this. No, we found another way, but that was, I think, the main challenge.
Yeah, technology is a challenge I think everyone can relate to, for sure. So the whole thing was shot on an iPhone, like even when you were in the river and stuff like that?
Yes, different iPhones, our mom's, ours, just some people used photos from their camera, so it was really just whatever we could get.
That's great. And how did your family feel about being filmed for a music video?
Well, some of them didn't even know like it was going on. Like we tried to do it so it was as authentic as it could be. I don't think they minded though. I think they thought it was a cool idea.
There were a few hands for the camera as far as I could tell.
Yeah.
That's great. So you talked a little bit about the challenge of technology. Were there any other challenges that you had, especially with the pandemic?
No, I don't think so.
It was pretty smooth. That's great. That's awesome. Is this your first time doing a film together?
You mean with our family back there?
Yeah, or the two of you working together.
We've made a lot of films, but we've never actually submitted them to the film fest.
Yeah, just a lot of little stuff, but.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Any funny stories you want to share? They're always like behind the scene funny things that happen.
Our grandpa never even knew we were filming, really, which was good because he acted natural, and we tried to make it as authentic as we could.
Yeah.
That's
like when
awesome.
we showed him the music video, he was like, I didn't even know you guys were filming all that.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's the way you want it to be, right? To be able, like you were saying, Erin, to be able to capture people naturally. So I think that worked. You did a good job.
Thank you.
And
thanks.
How was it seeing the film on the big screen and hearing people's reaction to your film?
It was cool. It gave me chills watching it.
Yeah, I was kind of, I couldn't believe we did it actually. because she said we should submit it, but I didn't believe she was actually going to do it. And then watching it, it was just different than watching it on the computer.
Well, that's amazing. Well, we were so glad to have you all participate, and I think that you know, as you know, our goal is to take this interview along with your film and be able to put it on a web page for a while, so that people who weren't able to come in person could be able to experience it virtually anyway, and take part. So is there anything else you want to share? Anything you want to tell your new fans out there of your films?
I can't think of anything right now.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, this has been great. Thank you guys so much for talking with me, and I'll look forward to seeing you all hopefully in future film festivals. Would you want to submit films again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's what we like to hear. All right, well, you guys take care. Thank you again.